First one you go through is the oral stage. And stages 0 to 2. And your pleasure source is your mouth. Or just generally anything in there.
Mouth. Sorry.
And what would cause you to deviate from that is, or the conflict, it would be weaning.
So if you're weaned too young or too late, Freud says problems can arise.
Yeah, and I'll get into your reactions to that later.
And also too, I mean, that's why Freud just watched babies. What does a baby do with anything when he picks it up? Puts it in his mouth.
Like Miriam.
He gets pleasure from that. Or she will be. Now,
okay. So the next stage would be the anus stage, and from ages 2 to 4, and your pleasure source is your penis. So this is like defecating, stuff like that. And the conflict is from body training. Whether it's just not enough reprimand or too much reprimand or not going in the right spot.
Right, so Freud says that if a child is potty trained in a negative way, like the mom and dad yell at the child every time the child pees in his little bed, or if he misses the toilet, or if he isn't wiping well, and this happens in parenting a lot. Freud said a lot of psychological problems can result from that.
Yeah. Weaning. So your third stage that you go through is the phallic stage. Ages 4 to 5, your pleasure source is your phallics. And the conflict is the Oedipus complex, which in the girls, all they really have is basically an Oedipus conflict, but then they figure out that they don't have a penis, and so they go through the Electra conflict, which then they replace their mother with their father. Fourth stage go through is the latency stage.
Why were you looking nowhere?
Huh? Taking pictures for the, you know, the Europe survey thing they.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah.
I just didn't do it.
Oh, you got
Oh,
chosen
they used 24.
multiple times. Then.
And it's from 6 to puberty. And
Late.
the pleasure source is basically in any sort of competition, your hobby, sports, that sort of thing. And if it's with same sex, you become your desire isn't as much, or it helps with that. Or sexual feelings reawaken, or it's just sports and hobbies is your sex. It's the pleasure source.
So Freud's arguing that from 6 on to about adolescence, you have sexual desires. You either don't understand them or know they're bad, so you engage in hobbies and sports excessively to meet that desire.
There is, Freud didn't have really come up for that one. Yeah. And then the fifth one that you have is the genitalia. This is your genitalia, and it's just from puberty onward.
So after puberty, Freud's argument that we're driven by sexual desire.
Yeah.
Everything we do.
Direct sex, sports, other sexual feelings, reawaken, repress needs.
And the conflict is what though?
Society.
Yeah. We can't have sex with every walking person that walks by. So now we're in conflict. And when we read Brave New World, we'll find out how they solve that.
Make a society accepted. And then, so, if you do not successfully go through these stages, you become fixated on them, and your body or just your mind reacts. Well, the early fixations are through the oral and anal. And oral has 2 possible outcomes. It's receptive and aggressive. Receptive, you're basically passive and you're needy and sensitive, and you basically swallow other people's ideas.
You also may be an alcoholic, suck your thumb, bite your fingernail.
Yeah, you just
smoke cigarettes, and your mouth constantly needs something.
So
That's what he's saying.
Didn't Miriam try a finger or something?
Yeah.
And the other one is oral aggressive.
telling everyone to go to hell.
Yeah, it's basically math-based aggression.
Go to hell.
And then the anals has also two possible outcomes.
You guys are doing a great job too.
And it's retentive, anal retentive, personality,
That's me.
and then expulsive.
Anal retentive people are like perfectionists and have to have everything in order and very tight.
OCD.
So yeah, they're basically OCD, and they love order, they're stubborn, and they're perfectionists. Expulsive is basically the opposite. They have lax self-control, they're generally messy and careless. And then, last but not least,
How did anyone take this theory seriously when it came out?
Yeah.
And they did for a while.
So, when you're at the end of your phallic stage for boys and girls, they both enter the Oedipus complex. I said earlier. Then boys, which is basically a manifestation of the superego. Yeah, basically it is, which is odd. And then boys suffer from castration anxiety.
Where the son believes his father knows about his desire for his mother and hence fears his father will castrate him.
And then he replaces his father as basically his idol, and while he does that, he suppresses his urges for his mother.
Wait, how is that connected with oral and anal? Like,
It is. This is the oral stage. This is the anal stage. This is the phallic stage.
Good question.
Girls, once they get to the end of the phallic stage, they realize that they don't have a penis and suffer penis envy.
Penis envy, that's something
Seriously
you
though, when you're like out in the woods, it's so much easier to be a guy.
they have tools.
When I'm camping, I always think that.
Camping stores, they really do.
Plus, you generally make on average $20,000 more a year.
So
I don't think they have tools.
generally, their
Generally on average.
replaces their desire for their mother with their desire of father, whom the girls see as a replacement of their penis. Will give them child just to become that replacement. And then she
Wait, can you
submits.
say that again? Yeah. That part you just said. Say that again.
Because girls suffer from penis envy, they replace their mother figure with their father figure because she sees him as a way to get a penis, which is Freud says is basically a child.
We'll go into more detail about that too in our okay.
The girl
Yeah, it goes.
wants a penis. So she
Yeah,
thinks,
I thought
oh,
that
my dad
part.
has a penis.
So if you're reading literature and the female character is having a hard time, it could be because of penis envy.
Yeah. And then they basically idolize their mother and
Miriam has penis envy, doesn't she?
Yeah.
On several occasions she said, if only I were a man, if only I were a man. Several occasions. And it looks like Clara has it too.
they express their desire to incorporate their mother's and society values and possess their superiority in society.
The questions on the final are not hard at all, okay? As long as I would never pick some, I would never like, multiple choice, I'm just looking for the bigs. Like, just don't worry if you only
What's
have a
his
10
first name?
If you only have a general understanding, you'll get them all.
His first name.
That'll work, that's a hard
That's
one.
four guys' first names in the book.
All
Arthur,
you need to
William,
know about
Paul,
that is if
Mr.
these stages, if you don't go through these
Well, to
stages
see the
in a
him was
healthy,
capitalized
normal
my
way,
question.
Freud's saying that when you enter this stage, okay, first you go through this, these stages, and if these stages aren't healthy, then
You become fixated on one of them, and you just your mind kind of just stays in it a little bit, but you can still go through the rest of the stages.
right, you have a fixation.
Yeah. Two possible outcomes for oral and anal. It didn't really say anything about the latency or genitive stages.
So these are types of fixations.
Yeah.
So if you don't go through these healthy, if you go through these healthy and everything's okay, you don't get to this. The
Like
fixation.
you're saying for like anal retentive, you were a kid and you were being punished and you get yelled at a lot because you're not doing it right or whatever, then you could grow up to be like obsessive compulsive like this.
Just whether it's the reaction of the person to the parents' reprimands. So then you can have the same level of reprimand for two different children and they get opposite fixations. It just depends on the person and how much reprimand. And then it also says that boys, their Oedipus complex eventually like dwindles away a little bit at the end as they go through.
Yeah. Does he say that all boys will experience that?
Yes, but by the end of their phallic staging or the late,
It just goes away.
it goes away. Unless you become fixated on it.
Unless you become fixated. So the problems occur when these stages have ended.
So Paul has been messed up at least twice.
Yeah.
That is complex and he's oral aggressive.
Yeah, he's oral aggressive and he has Oedipus complex. Absolutely.
Are we gonna have the next group today?
What?
Are we gonna have the next group today?
No.
Okay.
We'll stop there. That was great, 'cause that's hard to do.
That was beautiful.
Good job.